Visibility is high, but there's also an excessive amount of vehicular traffic. Homeless opportunity is minimal. There's not a lot of homeless there, just highly policed. Past actions in the area, not so much. Any other additional factual information about Benton Parkway? Roll it back again. Okay, so this gentleman said that space is a great deal smaller in terms of what we're occupying.
There was somebody else talking about the way they were working at. Can you watch out for you? There is a space that is used often for events, so there will be Philadelphia Marathon and other things coming up. They block it off. I don't know how that's going to affect everything, but there are plans.
Okay, so this person said that there are already consistent ongoing events that happen at this state, which may or may not be a challenge in terms of being there. We could also use that as a networking opportunity, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. One more.
Logan Square is actually full of people. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, so we have a factual correction, which is that Logan Square is full of homeless people. So that means the homeless outreach is high, and I probably should explain what that means. One of the things we talked about last week was that we want to make sure that we are not infringing on other people's homes, and we are recognizing the fact that the streets which we are going to document are already home to people. So we need to be outreaching and speaking to them prior to this action occurring. Thank you. Okay, great. Okay, we're really interested, but go ahead, real quick.
Much more visibility and love for.
Stop. Sorry. Okay, so, Rittenhouse Square. Grass and canopy, there's lots. Bathrooms, there's farm available, free libraries, surrounding businesses. Surrounding symbolism, we're very explicit on this. It's mostly residential, which is kind of an issue, because our target is more like, corporations and like the high-end. However, the residential that is there is one of the richest zip codes in Philadelphia, which really that in itself is a pro and con, because those are the people who are targeting, but they all have the pressure to get us removed. Homeless outreach is middle to moderate, again, it's a highly policed area. What we say, again, this is prior to homeless outreach, we're not saying homeless people do not exist in this area. We're talking about the amount of people and teams that will have to go to outreach is minimal to moderate as compared to other parks and things of that nature. So we are definitely acknowledging there are homeless people in all these cases. I just want to make that clear. Visibility is low for anyone that is non-residential. It's basically like businesses, parks, restaurants, people that live there. Past actions, minimal to none. Yes, access to electricity. Any factual, additional information? I'm going to repeat it.
Something to keep in mind is the Friends of Rittenhouse Square is an organization that kind of runs the square, very tightly connected to Paramount Park Commission, and they have an enormous amount of there are things that have to read that they're trying to actually pass.
Okay, so this woman is telling us that one of the reasons why there's not taking action in Rittenhouse Square is because there's a community that has a lot of political pressure there, and they are pretty tight-knit community, and it doesn't seem like it would be a good space because of the pressure and the presence of that community. So that's an additional piece. So that organization exists there, which is why there are not a lot of actions there. Great, good point.
Yes, I want to add that I'm sorry.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Can you guys think about getting porta potties rather than depending on businesses? Because if we're going to be there 24/7, they're going to need 24/7 access. So porta potties possibly.
Yeah, that was a logistical point for the location committee once we decide. It's awesome, great, definitely a great point. We could also get porta potties for any of these locations. Okay, blue.
The tight-knit community that controls Rittenhouse Square is the 1%.
So this person was saying to add to visibility and surroundings is that the local elite was also our 1% target. Go there to stay, to eat, to hang out, to like be in the things in that area. Okay. Cool. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, which we know is a lot of this, we're going to do a straw poll on who feels this.
City Hall and Rittenhouse Square. What we're going to ask now is we're going to give you time. I just want to clarify, please don't shout out. Independence Hall was one of the options we considered at our last meeting. All the federal land in the city we ruled out because of the higher risk in terms of arrest, in terms of dealing with federal courts. Okay, I just want to clarify that. What we're going to do right now is we're going to give you a chance to talk with your neighbors around you in a breakout room for 10 minutes to talk about the three remaining options and what makes sense to you and what doesn't make sense to you and any questions that are remaining. Hopefully you can answer some of those questions. Okay? So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to ask you to find